Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, rather belatedly. Welcome back to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. Yes, it's what's happened? Monday again. Monday again. I can't believe it. Yes, of all the action that happened last week, Friday. What happened last week, Friday? Yes. Arsenal, the first game of the new season, back in action. Or action back. God dear. Eye opener, not for me. Not for me. I could see that one coming in. But anyway, we've got 3 segmented live news coming right back at you on Cannon Fodder TV. Yeah, there was nothing happening yesterday. Was there? Or maybe not. But anyway, as usual, we'll get on this one on the other side of this music intro. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah. Counting the days. Anyway, guys, welcome back to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. Yes, it's the Monday afternoon show, not morning. And more important things to be doing than thinking about, okay, Cannon Fodder TV. Other things are taking precedence. Yes, before gassing on talking about Arsenal. But what you guys can do right about now for the next hour, and maybe a little smidgen, subscribe. You've only got to subscribe. Lend me your ears and your fingers just to subscribe before we get into this one. And do it. Do it now. Yeah. Because I said so. Anyway, guys. Let's get into the first one. The first one, I tell you what, God, my goodness. Infamy. They've all got it, infamy. God, dearie me. Sky Sports also allegedly line up a Mikel Arteta replacement who could secure Lautaro Martinez transfer. I don't believe we are at that point just yet. Mikel Arteta has come under intense scrutiny following Arsenal's 2-0 defeat at the hands of Brentford on Friday night, with reports in Italy claiming Antonio Conte could take his job. Again, we are not at that point. Listen, it's just outlets just trying to fool us into this one. We are not at that point just yet. You know the tipping point? We're not there yet. We are not there yet. Arsenal have reportedly, it doesn't say that they have, reportedly lined up Antonio Conte as Mikel Arteta's replacement. With the Spaniards featured up in the air, the Gunners boss has come under intense pressure and stress following defeat Friday in Brentford. It's the worst possible start after Arsenal failed to qualify for Europe for the first time in 25 years last season, and it could go from bad to worse with Chelsea and Man City up next. Now, reports in Italy claim that Arsenal could make the move for Conte, who is out of work since leaving Inter Milan last term after guiding them to the Serie A title. Before I go, what can I say about this? I know that probably, I'm not sure if Colin's in the live chat. I know a lot of the guys who come onto the channel and say, oh, you know, but I'm just thinking, if the board do sack Mikel Arteta, if they sack him and you get your wish, you get Antonio Conte. Is Antonio Conte a long-term manager? Is he going to be staying with Arsenal for, say, between, I don't know, 3 years is a long time, isn't it? Do you view Conte as a long-term manager? I mean, personally, I don't. I don't see him that way. But anyway, let's get back to the main point, in regards to a lot of pressure now on Mikel Arteta, and there will be even more so come Sunday, next Sunday, when we're going to be playing against Chelsea. The underlying factor for me, the stadium is going to be packed out with Arsenal fans, the Emirates. What? I mean, there's no getting away from it. You can't run and hide, innit? Because you're the manager, you're the only one there. We know he doesn't have a strong number 2, but Mikel Arteta, you're out there on your Todd. for the whole world to see, the whole stadium to see how it's going to get played out against Chelsea. Yes, Chelsea at home at the Emirates on Sunday. Yeah, but this report here is saying, I mean, again, I don't really believe we are at that point yet. I was listening to a podcast whilst I was doing my chores out early doors, man, this morning, up at 6 a.m. And I tell you what, the podcast, you know, they did it on a Friday. Again, I'm not going to mention any podcast name. No free advertising on Cannon 4 TV. I'm sorry, guys, but they went, you know, hammer and tong over this. I mean, there was like a big hoo-ha, you know, after the game finished. And to me, one of the guys literally just kind of nailed it on the head. Nailed it on the head. And something we've been saying for the longest time. It's not only about having an owner and just say, oh, you want money? Do you need money? Okay, I know, you know, I said it's got to be a self-sustaining model. A self-sustaining model. But you know, you need money? Okay, I'll give you money. Yeah, here's the money. It's not only about that. It's about how we use the money. I repeat, it's not only about having an owner giving the board or Edu or Arteta the money. It's how they have been using the money. Do you understand what I'm trying to say here? Read between the lines. We have an owner who will only say, oh yeah, but he's been giving us money. That's fine. But if I was the owner of Arsenal, I own Arsenal. I'm not about just to give money to it. So, oh, okay, you deal with it. We miss people in key component positions. Key component positions. Components who really understand how to work a football club. That is what we miss. We have an owner, okay, he's giving us money, but as an owner, if I was the owner, I would want to know where the money is going. Which players are you telling me you need the money for? And that's why I say for the longest time, until we have a change in ownership, an ownership who really cares about the football club, who understands what it takes to run a football club, not any billionaire. An owner who really understands we're going to be going nowhere fast. Unfortunately, we'll be going nowhere quite slowly. 17 years and counting since we last won the Premier League. And that's not about to change. It's not about to change. So I point the finger at Arteta. The defeat on Friday was at his feet or on his doorstep. The players, the jokers, well, I'm going to be talking about them a little bit later on. The coaching, the board, everything at Arsenal is so wrong. It's so wrong. And so when I saw the game getting played out, you know, from minute one right up until, was it the 93rd, 94th minute, I wasn't like, oh my goodness. Oh, here we go again. I was like, okay, well, I expected this. I knew this was going to happen. I knew this was going to happen. But going forward for the Chelsea game, and it was funny on the same podcast, we wanted to see the youngsters play. I've got to see the youngsters play. Come the Chelsea game, I don't want to see any, well, not too many changes, apart from Cedric Suarez playing at right back. And that'll be it for me. Saka, you still want to give him some game time to get him up to speed. But apart from that, I don't want to see major changes come Sunday against Chelsea. Now, I've just kind of wafted on a little bit because I still haven't gone through the second segment of live news. But yeah, I just wanted to get it off my chest, you know, with the report here saying about, oh, you know, it could be that, you know, the lineup are Antonio Conte. Again, I don't believe this. I don't believe we are at this point yet. We're not there yet. And what can an Antonio Conte do? What will he do? Would he try to flog a dead horse? Or would he say, actually, okay, I have seen enough. I've made up my mind. I'm going to get rid of these players anyway. Yeah, those two jokers who didn't turn up. But we won't get into that just yet. Not just yet, people. No. We're not there yet. What have I done here? What have I done? What have I done? What have I done? The second. Oh my goodness. This is, again, it's just stuff that keeps getting repeated over and over and over and over again. This is nothing new. Okay? Nothing new at all. But Hector Bellerin wants out. That's not new. He wanted out since last season. Bellerin is determined to leave Arsenal this summer and is understood to be growingly extremely frustrated at what he perceives to be reluctance. A reluctance from the club to sanction his exit. It appears the club do not want to let him go. The 26-year-old right back has 2 years left on his contract and believes the time has come to depart. A decade after joining from a Barcelona youth system, Bellerin is said to have made his desire clear to Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta and technical director Edu, and is even prepared to take a pay cut if it will help the transfer materialise. Bellerin has accumulated 239 appearances since signing for Arsenal in 2011, but his progress was disrupted by a serious ligament injury 2019, and he is now competing for a starting berth alongside Callum Chambers, Cedric Suarez, and Ainsley Maitland-Niles. Now, if it is in fact true that Arsenal are not wanting to sanction his move, what is the worst thing that can happen? That you've got a player who is unhappy, a player that we will question, is he going to be motivated to play for Arsenal? Is he going to really be motivated to play for Arsenal? No, he won't. No, he won't. And so again, if the report is actually true, again, no free promotional names here, sorry guys, but this outlet is from a reputable platform. And I would say it's probably 90% true. I give 10% for room of doubt, but 90% I believe the report. Arsenal are not willing to sanction the exit for Hector Bellerin. Disgusting. Disgusting. Again, we are not at a point where we've got people who know about man management. We don't have people who know about running the club. We don't have people where actually there's no one scouting. No one is scouting. Absolutely ridiculous. Ridiculous. And like I said, with the report there, it's come from a reputable platform. I maybe call it a platform. But yeah, I've seen their content over the course of, let's say, 18 months. And we've had one of their contributors on Canal TV last year. That's how much I trust them. So for me, yeah, Arsenal do not want to sanction. They do not want to agree to letting the player go. So what are we saying now? We're going to hold players to ransom now. Is this what it's all about? If the player wants to go, let him go. We reach a point where we think, all right, okay, you want to go, whatever money that a club is willing to pay. Okay, fair enough. But in the report towards the end, I did mention this. There's been no takers as of yet. Why? Because the price that they put on Bellerin's head, it's just like, okay, all right, you put a perimeter around Bellerin. Oh my goodness, okay, all right, we're out of this then, because we obviously cannot afford the price tag that you guys have put on Bellerin's head. In the report, it says that they were hoping that Inter were coming for him, but on a price tag like that, whatever it is, it doesn't actually mention the price tag. There will be no takers. There will be no takers. My goodness. And then the last bit of get me, these two jokers, man. These two jokers, I just gotta laugh, man. A laugh, a laugh, a laugh. Well, what else is there to do? I'm not gonna cry. It's not Argentina. Don't cry for me, Argentina. Strike, left field. Barcelona eyeing Arsenal duo, Lacazette and Aubameyang. So both players are on the radar of Ronald Koeman after the Barca manager announced that he would like to sign a striker before the window closes. Doesn't mean it has to be Aubameyang and Lacazette. Doesn't just because they've kind of fallen foul of the manager and vice versa allegedly doesn't mean they're about to go to Barcelona. You see what I mean? These news outlets, man. But again, this is coming from ESPN. Does it make it believable? Not really. Not really. The report says Arsenal have offered both forwards to Barcelona, with the Gunners keen on reducing their wage bill. The two stars currently earn combined that's not true. £420,000 a week. I'm sure it's more than that on their base salaries. All right, alone. While Lacazette has just 1 year remaining on his I thought he said on his head on his deal. Whether the deal progresses hinges on the status of Martin Braithwaite, who's keen on a move before giving the green light to advise talks for the Premier League stars. However, the Denmark international, sorry, I'm just reading something else here, sorry. but that's it. That's it. Again, from a reputable ESPN? But one thing is without a shadow of a doubt, these two jokers did not play on Friday, to leave a lot of room for speculation. What's happening, Alex, to Laka and Oba? I have no idea. But I chose this picture specifically because they're walking in that direction. They're walking away. Yeah, so, read into that whatever you want. Read into that whatever you want. Yeah, man. But like I said, man, come Sunday, I don't want to see too many changes. I don't want to see those two players come back. Again, as far as we know at this point in time, it's just rumors, allegations that they've fallen out with the manager and vice versa. I mean, yeah, the only one that can tell us what happened is all three of them. I'll tell you what happened. Who hit you? Who started it? Yeah, he started it. You can tell working the schools, isn't it? Ah, dear me. So that has been the 3-segmented live news coming right back at you on Cannon 40 TV. Rather belatedly, because like I said this morning, I had more important things to be doing than coming on Cannon 40 TV and gassing on about Arsenal. I thought, nah, that has to wait, man. I've got more important things to do. And actually, once I've done here, I've got a humongous job to finish off in the garden. And there you go. That's the reason why I didn't come live at 5 minutes past 11 this morning. However, we're going to be going for a break. After we'll come back on the break, we'll go into the live chat and see who has joined. I'm not even sure who's there. Who's there? Not who's there? Do I have any moderators? I don't think I've got any moderators there. But anyway, we'll see how we get on. Let's see how we get on, people. Yes. And this Friday afternoon show over here. Anyway, see you on the other side of this break. So there we are. We are back in full effect. We just had a little break before we spoke about 3 segmented live news. Yeah, there's some news about Antonio Conte waiting in the wings. I don't think we're at that point yet. I don't think we're there just yet. No, we're not there. And of course, there's news about Bellerin being stopped from leaving Arsenal. Arsenal are refusing to sanction his exit. Absolutely terrible, terrible. And I believe this because this comes from a reputable platform. I know it's true, but 90% true. And of course, yeah, those two jokers, Laka and Alba. If Barcelona want them, they can go. They can go. All right, let's go into live chat for the first time in this afternoon. And Chevy, who came in, what time? Okay, all right, it's 10 to 12 over here. Anyway, it says this club will kill someone. I hope not. Hope not. It's only football. It's only football. Pap says good afternoon. Good afternoon to you. Daniel says good afternoon, comrades. Make it sound like a Cold War. I hope you're well, Daniel. Andrew G, we were always going to be in trouble without Obama and Laka. Now they're really sick. Yeah, they weren't sick, man. Are they going to be sold? I hope they are sold. Were they sick? I would say possibly not. But a person I've been asking for the youngsters to be given a chance, and now I got it. I got it on Friday. I can't argue with that. But like I said, you're going to play the youngsters, you've got to give them a direction. And clearly something is not right. Something is not right. Mina Hill, please make the news true. What news is that? Have I missed something? Have I missed something? So, good afternoon, Alex. That defeat really hurt after seeing Spurs beat Man City. What happened to Man City, man? It's like to me, it's like they got found out. They've gotten found out, but it's only the first game of the season. And I would say probably the same thing for Arsenal. It's only the first game of the season. There's a lot more of that to come. Arteta out, Stan Kroenke out. Tired of the stubborn Arteta. If the club sack him because of that, then so be it. It won't be of anything that we've said over here. Russell, good afternoon. Who would you like to see come in as manager? I'm sorry, I'm not going to answer that. No, I'm sorry. Who would you like to come in? Who would you like to come in as manager? James Miller, good afternoon. We knew halfway through last season things needed changing majorly. Why has nothing been done significantly to address the situation? Last minute mayhem. As always, championship. Here we come. Wait for me. I'm coming. We're coming. Championship. But you know what, James? First and foremost, it's good to see you back. Been the longest while. I have always said that we have not reached rock bottom. We're not there yet. Are we there yet? We're not there yet. And if rock bottom means because it means different things to different people. If you think rock bottom means that we sack Arteta, or we sack a board member, or we get rid of Edu, or if it means Arsenal gets relegated. But for me, we have not reached rock bottom just yet. We're not there yet. You know, I remember working with teenagers out on license, conditional release from prison. And they will come, to the placement. I'll be there supporting them, trying to mentor them, say, hey, how are you? This is the plan we have you, now that you're out, make sure you give a good impression because you don't want to go back to prison, do you? No. Oh, I'm a changed person. Oh, no. And then less than a month or 2 months, they go back into crime. Yeah. Why? Because they haven't reached rock bottom yet. For them, you know what? The world is still my oyster. I can do whatever I want to do. There are consequences. There's always consequences. But for Arsenal, we're not at rock bottom just yet. We're not there. Not there. If Arteta was sacked after the first 3 matches, they would only have 3 days to bring in Conte and a player. I doubt it. But the thing is, it's like, I've got to say, Andrew, you just don't know what's happening behind the scenes. You just don't know. You don't know. It could be that they're already trying to say, hey, just trying to test the waters. Hey, Antonio, what are you feeling? Mr. Conte, how are you feeling? Would you like to come to Arsenal? We can promise you this. So we just don't know what's happening behind the scenes. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. 4 preseason defeats should have even been enough to sack him. Leave alone the let alone the Brentford. Let alone the Brentford defeats. But I just kind of get the feeling that trouble has been bubbling. Maybe whilst the preseason games were going, because Auba couldn't score. Lacazette, yeah, it looks okay, but yeah. Anyway, we'll go on. We'll go on. Get bogged down. And my VAR on this afternoon show is, and always will be, number one man himself, Monty. Monty, what's happening, brother? Yeah. How was your holiday, man? How was your holiday? Not signing the right players for the right positions is the biggest problem at Arsenal. Well, Russell, there's so many chronic problems at Arsenal. There's so many chronic problems. So not signing the right players. So that goes down to recruitment. That goes down to the agent network we have. We don't have any scouts. That goes down to Edu, to the lack of experience that he has. Then even further up, nobody up there in the board member status has any experience of running the club. So it's not only that. There's so many problems, so many chronic problems at Arsenal. Okay, but I mean, that's your opinion. That's your opinion. Monty is saying, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe if you are new here, people. Colin's in the house. It just doesn't matter which players take the field at this point. The change needs everything. The change needed is everything above the players. Popeye Guna, welcome back. Says, I agree, Alex. The club is an out-of-touch corporation. It reflects in the quality and heart of the team. Overall management and mainly the ownership, self-sustainability, they say. Self-sustainability. I'm a billionaire. You're not getting my money. I want to see what 5-year plan do you have? Or better still, okay, I don't know much about football. I know a lot about football. I say, if I was in Stan's position, I'll say, who's the top person who knows how to run a club? And I'm going to rely on that person to communicate to me and say, right, Alex, this is what we're planning to do. This is our plan. Okay, but we've got problems. We need to deal with the problems. We're putting out fires because Stan doesn't know anything about football. So he's blindly just there giving money. It can't work like that. It can't work like that. Again, my money, you're not getting any of my money. None of my money until I sit down with somebody and say, this is how it works. This are the problems we have had, and this is what we intend to do. And this is where we hope to be in the next 3 to 5 years. I sound like I should be an owner of Arsenal, shouldn't I? But I don't know everything. Nobody knows everything. But what you can do is employ people, knowledgeable, experienced people who know how to run a club. Get someone who knows how to run the club. Don't go in there so blindly, okay, I'm going to give you money. Yeah, okay, that will solve the problem. American football. Yeah, American football. Need some more money. Okay, yeah, all right, it's some more money. Actually, yeah, that's it. That's solved the problem. American football. The Rams. Oh, yeah, the Rams. So it can't work that way. And that's what I'm saying. The biggest problem, there's so many, the problems are chronic at Arsenal. There's so many problems. So many problems at Arsenal. Arsenal is so disposed. What do you mean? What do you mean? I'm not sure what you're so disposed. I don't know what you mean. Disposed? Okay, my second motivation. I understand. Disposed? All right, Sadiq. How's it going, brother? Breaking news. Edu has been so busy grilling sausages in his garden all weekend. Amazon have renamed the Arsenal documentary Barbecue or Nothing. Says Nancy, yeah. That's a good one. I like that one. That's a good one. Dear. Monty says the signings, Ben White and Lokonga, had the fans excited while I was not happy with them. Everyone fell for it, and now we're back to square one, still losing, and the team don't look like it got better. Don't look like it got better. Got worse, hasn't it? Got worse. That's what I'm saying. It's one thing that you can give the director of football, or whatever his title is, the money, but do they really understand what kind of quality of player we're looking at? If you're not sure, just pay the players from the academy. Take the hit. We're not in Europe. We're not in Europe. So if you're not sure, bring in the youngsters who will give you that passion that was missing on Friday. We can't find we don't have a captain. We don't have a captain. I tell you what, when I saw the game, I was thinking, all right, I've seen that before. I've seen that before. Okay, we've got the same players. They're doing that, but what we have at Arsenal is what we deserve. We deserve this. We deserve this because we have an owner who doesn't really care. And people will say, yeah, but we've got the money. That's, yeah. I mean, I can still play football. What, is Arsenal going to come and buy me? Do Arsenal want to come and buy Alex? Come on. Come on. Ridiculous. Arsenal does not attract any more for the past players. Let the owner and coach leave our club. Arsenal lives matter. Arsenal lives matter. That's a good one. Arsenal lives matter. Oops. Goodness. Guys, you know, what absolutely wonderful stuff on a Monday afternoon show. Are you guys crazy? I mean, we're no Amazon Prime. We are better than Amazon Prime. Oh, lordy, lordy. We love to party. God dearie me. Monty says, look, Gonky out. Don't feed the parasites. John Wayne's in the house. Get off your horse and drink your milk. Hello all. They aren't happy with Arteta. He's ruining our institution. Julius says, good afternoon. What's really the problem with the management of Arsenal? Is it financial? Is it a financial problem? It's everything. 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 From the top all the way down to the bottom. And, you know, as much as Lokonga played okay, he wasn't fantastic on Friday. He played okay. And do you know who, for me, if I had to say it was man of the match for Arsenal, Emil Smith-Rowe. We know Saka came in with like a few minutes to spare, but Emil Smith-Rowe. And so we're recruiting just average players. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Pat Charles, good afternoon, says that if we can't beat Brentford, what does it say? He has had the money, spend, Basuma, Lingard, Henderson, and the forwards we need is two. Anthony says, I wonder what Eck thinks of all this. Will the continuing downfall encourage him more? What I would say about Eck, I'll give him one thing for a fact. He's an Arsenal fan. Supported Arsenal since he was a little boy. So he's got that in his favour. But he would need to employ someone just beneath him who knows how to run a club. Again, it's one thing about giving money, but you know, you want to know where's the money going to, don't you? And what best to have someone who can explain to you the mechanics. This is what's happening at Arsenal. These are the problems. This is what we're trying to do. And this is the plan we have in the next 3 to 5 years. Because we ain't winning the Premier League. We're not going to win it this season. So it's going to be 18 years of running since we last won the Premier League. Patience. Patience. Does the fan base have patience? No, we don't. No, we don't. Peter, good afternoon. Says, let's face it, we are just 3 points off the lead. And that's what I said. I said, you know, it's the first game. But it's not only the first game, Peter. Last season, the season before that. And actually, we can probably take a snapshot of the last 5 years. Yeah, the gradual decline of Arsenal. Sell the deadwood and terminate contracts of the ones that are not able to be sold. So we don't have any rotten apples left at the club. It's time to distinguish who is here for the fight. Show some fight and some passion. But you know what? One thing that kind of made my heart sink, apart from, you know, just watching Arsenal play on Friday, was to see this person run out as captain. How is it we've gone full circle back and having this guy as captain? Mikel Arteta, what are you doing? What are you doing? Static says 14 likes. Hit the like buttons, everybody. They say it helps us go up. Do we deserve to go up? Do we deserve to be in the top 4? Canon for TV. We can make it into the top 4. I don't know who are the 3 other podcasters, but we can make it in top 4 if you just press the like buttons. And Mustafa, good afternoon, says, good afternoon. Please, any update news after about the new goalkeeper? I don't have any news about goalkeepers, unfortunately. I know a lot of you saying, you know, Sam Johnston, maybe Aaron Ramsdale. That's not going to happen. Not going to happen. £30 million for Aaron Ramsdale? No. But I don't have any news in regards to the goalkeeper situation there. So maybe tomorrow. But today, I've just got so much work I need to be doing. No, I'm going to try and do this with inside an hour. I've got other bits and pieces I need to be doing here, man. It's not all about talking about Arsenal. It's simple. It's simple. Good coach make bad players better. No, Alex, it's more than that. Arteta has had 12 months to get things organised and everything else. He has been a major failure, Arteta. No, but what I'm trying to say is that the decline hasn't only happened because of Mikel Arteta. Yeah, if you look at the last 10 years or beyond that, Arteta wasn't here managing 10 years ago, was he? So again, who's been the one constant? Who's been the one constant over the last, 15 years? It's the owner. Yeah? Come on, people. Come on. Stan asked the questions. Which strikers will Arsenal sign if they sell both Alba and Lacazette? What's the update on Lautaro Martinez? Stan, welcome. I think you're new because I've not seen you before in the live chat. Which strikers will Arsenal sign? I have no idea. I have no idea. I mean, there was talk about, you know, Tammy Abraham, swap him for Lacazette, but then we still have Aubameyang, who seems to be sulking. But who will Arsenal sign? I have no idea. I have no idea. Again, we've got chronic problems all over the pitch. All over the pitch. Yeah, but Lautaro Martinez, the last I heard, there's still no news. Is he really going to Tottenham? Is he preferring to go to Arsenal? Again, the talk is that if Arsenal are going to sack Mikel Arteta, and then we get Conte, and maybe Conte is the person to get Lautaro Martinez signing for Arsenal. We reached rock bottom. No, we're not there yet. We're not at the bottom yet. We haven't reached that point. No, we're not there yet. 106 Gunners are here. Thank you for all your time and interaction on this wonderful channel of ours. It's not mine, it's not yours, it is ours. I know about you, but for me, we reached rock bottom. Okay, this is rock bottom. Okay, yeah, it's okay. It's all right. Jared's in the house. Jared, good morning to you. Hope you're well, my friend. If we want to be a big club, we need to take risks. Selling Auba, Lacazette, Bellerin, and releasing Willian, yeah, the W man, and doing this squad rebuilding. Arteta preachers will suffice for now, but I'm afraid he has to go. We've got to make unpopular decisions, like my good friend James Rose said. Make unpopular and ruthless decisions. If you want things to change, you've got to demand change. Otherwise, it's going to be more of the same things. Sean P's in the house. Hi, Alexa. Hope you're well. Yes, I'm fine, brother. Hope you're well. Did you hear about our Sunday's game going on the general sale? No, I haven't actually. I haven't. No. I've seen some people on Twitter trying to sell their tickets for the game on Sunday. I was thinking, wow, can't sell the tickets now, man. Can't sell the ticket. But no, I haven't heard anything about that. Will Hooper, good afternoon, says, as much as I want the owner to go, as he has no interest in Arsenal competing, we have spent more than Chelsea since 2017. The trio, Arteta, Edu, and Vinay, are out of their depth. Be ruthless. Sack them all. The worst team in closing down opponents. And that was the other thing as well on the podcast I was listening to on my way to the shops this morning. There does not appear to be any identity at Arsenal. How would you identify Arsenal's play? Do we close the opponents down? No, is it like a small pattern of play? Are the wing backs running up and crossing the balls for our strikers? What is the pattern? What is our identity? There's nothing. There is nothing there. Nothing. Would any manager be able to get any more from this exact team? Is a target a new manager first before any better players? The way I see it, that even if we were to sack Arteta, we're going to be back in the same revolving door again. Yeah? A lot of the fan base wanted Arsene Wenger gone, which I agree, because no person can stay at Arsenal forever. Everyone has their sell-by date. And they've had Unai Emery. I didn't want him sacked. And all the while I was saying, oh, you can't sack Unai Emery. That is just how football goes. Win, lose, or draw. You have to stick with the manager. And then, Alex, what are you talking about? Oh, he's got to go. And then what's happening? Player power came in, the media, the fan base. He got sacked. Lumba came in for a short period of time. Then we got Arteta. So it's the revolving door. It's the revolving door. Red flag for Arteta. The last manager before Arteta was sacked only to go on to win the Europa Cup. The problem here is not coaches, but the owner. And that's, Laurent, that's what I've just been saying. The one constant has been the owner. It's got to be the owner. If he doesn't know too much about or anything about football, employ someone who has experience, who knows what it takes to run a club. He can bring in the people to just below him, because you can't do it all on your own. But the one constant over the last, 15, 16 years of that has been Stan Kroenke. Oh, okay, yeah, Unai Emery, yeah. You ever watch Arsenal training sessions? No training with no intensity. Nah, Kwame, let me tell you something. I have, maybe 2 years now, I have unsubscribed to their platform, because I got to a point where I was sick and tired of seeing all the players laughing and joking and wafting. Oh, well, Mike, we're having a wonderful time. Then come game time, they don't turn up. They don't turn up. The holiday was great. Thanks, Hemsby. Great Yarmouth was really nice. Okay, yeah. Probably they could take a trip down here, man. Arteta out. Enough is enough. Also, Edu out. Francis says, regardless of the manager, we need to move on players that's not good enough and that do not want to be at the club. That would be a first starting point. Monty, how long have we been saying that? How long have we been saying that? If you're going to start somewhere, start with what you have at Arsenal. Get those players out. But no, what do you want to do? You want to give them like a clean slate. To your detriment, you wanted to give them a clean slate. Where is the W man now? Huh? Where is he? Dearie me. I can only do a few more, maybe run for a couple more minutes until I have to cut the dash because I've got other important things I need to be doing. Again, it's not all about Arsenal and Canon for TV. I do have a life. I do have a life. Just kind of pick and choose now. Will says we left Highbury when we were competing to move. Excuse me. Competing to move to a solar stadium. I'm holding these people accountable. So why should I trust a process that involves having Runnison as a backup goalkeeper? Dear me. I am sorry. Says when I saw the lineup against Brentford, yeah. What do you think? What's the breaking news? Right. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to quickly just review the news of today. There we go. Yeah. So the news of today, the breaking news, apparently Barcelona are eyeing these two jokers. Yeah. Ronald Koeman, he says he knows he needs a striker after Martin Braithwaite apparently wants to move on. But this report, which comes up from ESPN, says, yeah, that Barcelona are eyeing up Lacazette and Aubameyang. I mean, personally, ESPN, I'm not sure about that one. I'm not sure. I don't know. But one thing's for sure, from my perspective, in my opinion, they've both got to go. They've both got to go. Player power, we don't need player power at Arsenal. We don't need it. We don't want it. If they want to go, if they want to pick and choose, if they're not happy, yeah. I mean, you're going to get players that are not happy. But I had a long conversation with a friend of mine, and I said, look, no matter how you feel about your manager or the director, whether you love them or you hate them, they love you or they hate you, you can't just say, oh, you know what, I don't want to go to work. There will be consequences. There has to be consequences. Yeah, you have to work because the company is paying you. Lacazette and Auba, they still have to play because Arsenal are paying them. The other bit of news, what's the other bit of news I spoke about? Oh my goodness, yes, about Hector Bellerin. What he is saying, his representatives are saying, is that Arsenal are refusing to sanction his exit. Now, this comes from a reputable outlet, and I believe it, 90% this is true. Yeah, Hector Bellerin is determined to leave Arsenal this summer and is understood to be growing extremely frustrated at what he perceives to be a reluctance from the club to sanction his exit. The club are refusing to let him go. What is going on at Arsenal? What is going on? So what, we're keeping players hostage now? Are we hostage takers now? Is that what we've become now? Yeah, and at the end, is it anyone the players don't want to play for Arsenal? When the manager does choose them, they don't perform because they don't want to play for Arsenal. They've had enough. Absolutely ridiculous. Again, I believe this report here. Again, no free advertising. Platforms are not getting their names mentioned on Canon 4 TV, but that is true. I believe it's true. The club do not want to let Hector Bellerin leave. Absolutely ridiculous. Oh, my goodness. Ah, dearie me. And the last bit of news, because I'm not going to repeat it again, so make sure you're listening. Make sure you're listening. Dear, the man himself. The man himself. Ah, dearie me. Yeah, also reportedly lining up Antonio Conte as Mikel Arteta's replacement, and they believe that if he does come in, he's the one to get Lautaro Martinez over the line at Arsenal. But for me, we're not at that point yet. I don't believe we're at that point yet where we can say, you know what, okay, Arteta, that's it, we're at it off. I mean, I don't influence Arsenal. I do not influence Arsenal, and I wouldn't want what we say on Cannon 40 TV to influence the decisions that people who are in paid positions at Arsenal make. Now, I'm quite happy over here talking about Arsenal, criticising and saying the things that I say on Cannon 40 TV. Unless the phone was to ring now, which it's not going to ring now. But if it was to ring, it was Arsenal on the other side. So, Alex, we've been listening to you on Cannon 40 TV. How would you like to be in a consultancy role at Arsenal? I said, yeah, sure. Yeah, why not? But you can't do any more Cannon 40 TV. Okay, I understand that. I would understand that. Then it'd be left to my brother to run Cannon 40 TV. How do I like the sound of that? I hope my brother's not listening. Dearie me. So, so Philip, that was the breaking news from today on Cannon for the TV. Dearie me. Guys, we're done. I know I can see there's so many comments in the live chat. I can't get to them. I can't read all of them. And I said I wanted to finish this one inside an hour. We've been running for 52 minutes. But what I do want to say is, first and foremost, thank you for everyone who tuned in on this Monday afternoon show on Cannon for the TV. Yeah, I really do appreciate it. I'm thinking almost 200, Monty and Static. Almost 200 at any one time. Oh my goodness. We are no Amazon Prime, by the way. We are a lot better. You don't have to pay. You don't have to pay to watch us over here. Don't have to pay. I've got some landscaping gardening to do, some cement mixing and painting and cooking later on to be doing. So I'm off, guys. I'm off. Again, I'm not going to let Arsenal spoil and damage my well-being. Yeah. So guys, thank you for moderating, Monty and Static. You said probably now I think I'm going to pass on Arsenal. I'm going to pass on Arteta. No, I'm going to pass. There's only so many passes you can do, Static. But Monty, welcome back into the moderating role on Cannon 40 TV. And as aforementioned, but thank you to everyone tuning in and just listening to me just talk about Arsenal from Cannon 40 TV's perspective. I am going to be back later on this evening. Yes. Yeah, a live show with my brother. Yeah, because he was supposed to do one with me this morning. It's a good thing actually we didn't plan to do one this morning because he had some things and I had things to do as well. So we're going to be live back later on this evening. It's not going to be pre-recorded, not premiere when live chat is interactive, but you're going to be repeating. We're going to be live and direct later on this evening. What time? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Which is why you've got to subscribe. If you don't subscribe, then you're going to miss out. And I don't want you to miss out. Please. Don't want you to miss out. Also, something very, very quick off topic. I've been saying over the last couple of weeks about trying to get some additional income. If you're thinking, you know what, I could probably do some extra cash, maybe some passive income, extra money, send me an email. Send me an email, and there is a way to get extra cash in your pocket, maybe long term to, I don't know, maybe sustain your family in your retirement. Send me an email, and the email, I can quickly put it up here. If you are interested, only for people who are interested and nobody else, because not everyone is, who needs it or looking for this opportunity. But if you are truly looking for this opportunity, again, to earn extra cash or looking for passive income, send me an email, arsenalrepublic1@gmail.com. And it's open to everyone as long as you live on planet Earth. I'm serious. It's open to everyone. Everyone, no matter where you live on planet Earth. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. I will see you later on this evening. Again, I'm not sure. Maybe 7 o'clock, but I haven't done the artwork. But I'll be back later on this evening with my brother to do like a Monday evening catch-up show. Until then, see you later.